Good morning, YouTube. Ooh. So, let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all know I work with people with disabilities. I manage a group home. Um, I think I've said this before. I manage a group home at my primary source of income, and at my secondary job, I do the job that I manage at my first job. So I am the care attendant at my second job, and I manage the care attendants at my first job. I've been on my first job for 16 years, 17 years, like almost 17 years. This is my first time ever being suspended, and I was suspended from my job. So this is a turning point in my life, okay? Because I was suspended not for something I did directly, but for something I did indirectly. One of my people got hurt, and I didn't respond the way I should have responded. Is what happened, which means I get the same punishment as the person who did it. In this business, uh, like I couldn't, if I was being abusive or neglectful to one of the people I serve. My tea, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my tea together because somebody hit one of my consumers. I would be as much to fault and I would be as much to blame as the person if I don't do anything, if I don't intervene, if I don't report it, stop it. So I might as well have hit the person myself. If I watch, and as the manager, it's my job to make sure incidents don't happen. Now nobody hit my person in this, but he that he failed, without saying who and what, because I work at a job where people's privacy is um, it's their business. So, but without saying who and stuff, on one of my next shift came in, he was still on the floor. I don't know when he fell, or let me not even say fall. This certain person will sometimes sit itself on the ground, or just allow itself to go down, but he does it very softly and without injury. I've seen it many times. He just is weak, I guess, and or behaviorally wise, he just doesn't want to go anymore. So he will sit himself down, or just drop, little man, and he holds on to something all the way down. But either way it go, he was on the floor. I have a new night lady, and she came in. He was on the floor. The other staff who had been here for a while knows his behaviors. Knows she left and told the newer staff that he had put himself on the floor and that he could get himself up. So that was a story I got when I was called. While I was on my other job, I was called, and I was asked, what to do, how to get him up. She told me she could not get him up on her own. Had I been there, usually in this case, if he doesn't get himself up, I usually just pick him up. But I'm a big girl, I can do that. And that other person, the new lady, she is not. And younger, more, he's not the easiest person to pick up either, because he's scared. So he's gonna kind of push back a little bit because he's scared of falling again, or going down again. So sometimes we can trick him off the floor, which is like, let me not say trick him. We can finesse it to where he'll be like, let me get up off this floor and give me some coffee, or a snack or whatever. So I tried to walk her through those things because I was stuck in my job. I'm the night person, and I called them to, for relief. And, they'll tell me they looking for somebody, but in all actuality, you can't hardly get somebody to just drop everything and come in the middle of a shift. This business, the it's very difficult to hire people for this line of work anymore. The people that we're hiring these days are young. They're not all of them have a good working way. You need the people that you're hiring to have some kind of compassion and understanding, and you know, you need them to be right. So I've been having a hard time hiring for the position. Matter of fact, some of the people I have don't. They really shouldn't be there. Um, they're good in one aspect and not in others. Um, suspended. So today will be my first day, even though I have to go in here for a meeting, an in-service training that I will need when I come back. But I'm taking this as a learning and a change and a turning point in my life because I don't like the supervisor that I am. I'm pretty passive, and I probably allow way more to go on than I should. And I think this is God's way of helping me to become a different person. If I'm going to do this work, if I'm going to continue to do this work, then I have to do better than what I have done in the past. I have to be somebody completely different than I have been in the past as a supervisor. Um, I guess as a supervisor, I have been the same person as I've been in my life. I'm pretty passive. I don't allow people, but there's no way in the world I should be allowing the company to pay people for not doing the jobs and say that their children or their loved ones are being treated right when I ask somebody to shave the people by a certain time, but then I go in there and the people are still not shaved. And I just get in there and do it myself because I want my people shaved daily. But the fact of the matter is, the company requires certain things, and I have to enforce that. And if I'm not going to enforce it, then I'm not. So I have 5 days to get myself together. I'm going to God, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to get myself on a different path because I have to be a totally different person when I go back in to my people by next Tuesday. So this is the beginning of something new for me. And usually I would shy away, but I have a plan for the next 4 days. Self, self inspiring, self lifting. You know, it's all about me getting myself together. And then when I get myself together, I then in turn will be able to do what I have to do in my life. I just wanted to talk and connect, and I'm still off sugar, and I'm very proud of that. Because I've finally taken an initiative for myself. Let me tell you something. Nothing in life that's worth it is going to be easy. So you can allow yourself to go through